Really? Well, this is an interesting tidbit. They finally did it. That rhymed. I hate to play the game. Bars album dropping next week on disc and digital. Okay. Also on vinyl. Just so you know, pre-order now. So apparently, Xbox has notified us of their disc to digital. And what we've heard about it up to now, there's a link here. We're going to go through this together. But from what we've heard of it, is that it will allow you to digitize your games that you have on disc and keep them forever, which is basically something that Sony does not allow you to do. So that's a leg up on them. However, what the entire gaming community is waiting for, Xbox, you know it. Ms. Sharma, you know it. They're waiting for you to announce that you are going to continue to manufacture discs. At that point, you will become the messiah of gaming. Okay? Because Sony is definitely shaping up. They trying to be the devil, Satan, Antichrist. They trying to be Set, Loki. They trying to be every villain in the book that they could possibly be. Okay? They are speed running to harness the hatred of the gaming fans. Like, I'm actually surprised still at this point how far they have been willing to go. I really am. I am no longer a Sony guy. Okay? No longer. Okay? I will never work with them again. They shouldn't send me any emails to unbox this or play this or never. Never. They've gone so far that it's like, you know, like they're right there with Nintendo with me. With the stuff that they've done. And Nintendo, I might actually like them slightly more. It's just the fact that I have made an ecosystem in here of my PS5s that I've got in the house and everything. And I truly love the piece of hardware that they've brought out. But I no longer trust the company at all. So, and I never will after this. They still haven't addressed the fans. You know what I'm saying? Still haven't. But they addressed those investors, though, didn't they? So, we're all waiting for Xbox to become the savior and say, we're going to continue to print discs. You got it. So, says here, get more out of your game discs. We're rolling out a new feature starting with Xbox Insiders next week that will allow many of your discs to get the benefits of digital. Wherever you play, your physical library now goes with you. Hey, you know what? And this makes me think of that commercial that apparently they had ready to go out. They had a commercial ready to go out that showed you the strengths, the pros and cons of being digital and being physical. And saying, hey, it's your choice as a gamer. They never released it. And I'm only assuming that they didn't release it because they decided to go the way of Sony and go all digital. And now that Sony has gotten such a humongous backlash from it, they're like, oh, I know they was like, well, Sony walked through that door and started getting their ass whooped. They was like, they started creeping away. Like, whoa, we don't want none of this ass whooping. So, let's take a look at what this says here. Your discs are now also digital. All right, players have spent decades building their Xbox libraries. Some games were purchased on, let me see, oops, I lost it. Wait. Okay, some games were purchased on disc, some were purchased digitally. Many span multiple generations of hardware. Our goal is to make it easier for those libraries to move forward with players. Move forward where? Into the all-digital future? I hope not. Today we are introducing a feature that brings the benefits of digital to physical discs, giving many players more flexibility in how they access and play supported games across Xbox ecosystem. Xbox insiders can begin testing next week on August 31st. This is part of our broader commitment to game preservation as technology, devices, and distribution continue to evolve. That's a nice way to put it. Preserving access to the games people own matters more than ever. Yes, it does. Most Xbox One and Xbox Series X disc-based games support this new feature. Players can claim a digital entitlement by inserting a supported disc into an Xbox One or Xbox Series X console and launching the game. Once the entitlement is claimed, you can experience the benefit of digital, including Xbox Play Anywhere and Xbox Cloud Gaming where supported, while your physical disc continues to work exactly as it always has. That's really good. That is perfect. That is really good. I mean, the only thing that would be more perfect would be true ownership. You know what I mean? But with something like this, gamers aren't going to complain. We're starting with thousands of titles and we'll continue to add more over time. While not every title will be available at launch, this is an important step toward the future where players can have a greater confidence that the games they buy remain with them for years to come. So they just kick Sony in the nuts with that. They're showing that these games are with you. You know what I mean? For years to come. It doesn't mean forever because there's something there to that. However, this is more than what Sony is giving you. The coup de grace, all right, the absolute Shin Shoryuken is telling us that they're going to continue to make discs. Thanks. No. Not even just the Shin Shoryuken, okay? The Raging Demon. The Raging Demon on Sony would be to say that they're going to continue to make discs. That's more final. You know what I mean? Okay, so they're just giving you a few links here to get more resources and info on it. So, good for you, Xbox. Good for you. I'm no longer a Sony guy. I grew up playing Atari, and then I became a Nintendo guy. Like, I really gravitated toward that brand. Then around the Ultra 64 time, also known as the Nintendo 64, which they finally settled on, I left Nintendo. Watch my video called Why I Hate Nintendo. Okay, just look that up. You'll learn all you need to learn about me as a gamer. And I think a lot of you are going to respect me more as a gamer too. And after that, I became a Sony guy. I mean, I never thought I would ever not be a Sony guy. I did at one time believe I was going to be a Sony and Xbox guy when the 360 came out. I really liked that system. Till the red ring of death appeared. But then after that, I was a Sony guy. You know what I mean? Never a pony, because I recognize when they do wrong, like I am now. And I'm speaking out on it. So, I'd like to become an Xbox guy. I mean, tribalism can be good in certain aspects when you belong, you're in a group, you know what I mean? You got the mug and the t-shirt and the hat and the keychain and, you know what I mean? You go to events together, you have fun, you trust the brand, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Tribalism has its pros. You can have cons too when people take things too far. But the fact of the matter is, I would like a group to belong to. I no longer belong to the Sony guys. I am now independent. I know the master race is like, come with us, Tyrone. The PC master race. As they sip their wine out of their goblets. But I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. But we'll see. 10 million subscribers. Woo!